The latest casualty of Storm Arwen has just arrived at the RSPCA's rescue centre. He was found alone on the beach. A week on from the bad weather, it's expected he won't be their last.
When Storm Arwen blew in, it didn't just affect people, but also wildlife. Here in Norfolk at the RSPCA's East Winch Wildlife Centre, they're currently rehabilitating over 8 seal pups that were separated from their mothers during the storm. These ones are a little bit bigger and they're just waiting to be at the right weight to be released into the wild. But currently the little ones are being fed 5 to 6 times a day inside the isolation unit.
This pup has just been fed his fish soup. He'll spend the next 5 months at the centre until he's big enough to be returned to the coast. Centre manager Evangelo Achilleos says seal rescue operations after the storm are still happening across the UK.
Unfortunately, the tide has been quite intense and that has caused seal pups to be taken from the beach into the sea. And that inevitably means when they come back on land, they would have been separated from their mother. So all around the country, this is a national concern. We've had lots and lots of pups die all around the country, unfortunately. So we're actually taking pups from Yorkshire.
The RSPCA says a few members of the public have been seen chasing the seals back into the water.
These little fluffy balls that we've got around us right now, they're known as white coats. And if they get wet, they really struggle to thermoregulate, so control their temperature, which means that when they do come back out, they'd potentially freeze.
In nearly half a year's time, they'll say goodbye to isolation. They'll be done with fish soup and onto mackerel and let out into the larger swimming pools before being released into the wild. Amelia Harper, GB News, Norfolk.